Everything you see in this video was completely authentic. You know, there wasn't any treatment, any budget, any planning. We just went with the flow and we're seeing how things went.
Before Cole, Bennett directed some of the most popular music videos for artists like Ski Mask the Slump God, Smoke Perp, Little Skies, Trippie Redd, Lil Pump, Famous Dex, and Lil Xan. Before Cole had nearly 500,000 Instagram followers and more than 500 million views on his YouTube channel.
Just in high school, like just taking like multimedia classes, and I really like to edit, and I really like to like bring a vision I had in my head to life. I thought that was just like extremely cool.
Before starting the Lyrical Lemonade blog, shooting behind the scenes videos with SoundCloud's finest, and booking sold out shows.
The first show I ever threw, 90 people, and then less than a year later, like a 500 person sold out show. That's a jump, and those same people, those same faces are in the crowd.
Cole Bennett grew up in Plano, Illinois, a sleepy town just outside of Chicago. By his teenage years, he knew he loved video production and underground rap, and set his mind to creating something that would make use of both his passions. He started out by driving into Chicago to film shows, and by the time he graduated high school, he'd already built the framework for what would become a game changer in the world of hip-hop. A blog/production company/promotions business called Lyrical Lemonade. But as a high school student, he didn't exactly have the resources to make music videos like the pros. He told Pigeons and Planes, "When I was starting off, I wasn't getting crazy budgets or anything like that, so I figured out how to use my creativity and computer to take things to the next level." Sure enough, he did just that. After just a few short years of plugging away, he made a serious name for himself, not just as a promoter and videographer, but also as a man known for finding hot new artists in the underground hip-hop world. What's going on, guys? My name is Michael McCrudden, documenting the rise to fame of Cole Bennett, here for you on Before They're Famous. Now, I've done a ton of artists on this channel that Cole has worked with. I'm talking Ski Mask, Smoke Perp, Little Skies. Definitely check out our playlist on rappers and hip-hop. As always, be sure to let me know who you want me to document next. You can find me on Instagram or Twitter at McCruddenM. Let me know if you find this video to be waterproof. Cole Bennett was born on May 14th, 1996. He grew up with two sisters in the small town of Plano, Illinois, about an hour outside of downtown Chicago. He grew up listening to artists like Lil Bibby and King Louie, who he would eventually go on to work with. Prior to shooting music videos, he was also a huge fan of Chance the Rapper and was inspired by his director Austin Vesley. He told Rolling Stone that this was the guy who made him want to make music videos himself. He added, "As far as what I do, the type of run and gun video, man, as a production, is the one who paved the way shooting videos for all of these guys." Cole attended Plano High School. When it came time to get his first tattoo, he would opt for the latitude and longitude numbers of his high school and the room number of his study hall. What was so important about that spot? Well, he says it was there in study hall that he thought of the idea of Lyrical Lemonade. Of course, it's not exactly clear what he had in mind at the time. Lyrical Lemonade is a blog, a vlog, a promotions company, an event coordination company, a music video production company, and so much more.
You know, with the blog, we have interviews, we have everything, and then I do the music videos, which is also attached to the brand.
But back when it all began, things were a little different.
That's cool. So you first started with the videos and then you added the blog with it?
Exactly, yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Cole created both the website and YouTube channel when he was a senior in high school, although he first started shooting videos when he was a junior. As for the name Lyrical Lemonade, well, that was an idea that came from his mom.
I went and asked my mom, I was like I don't know what to call it. She's like, we were thinking of different things. I was like, I want it to be catchy. She was like, Lyrical Lemonade. Like my mom made that up.
The site was created with WordPress, and Cole made his first post on October 1st, 2013. By that time, the YouTube channel was already up and running. Cole created the channel on March 25th, 2013 and released his first video on July 14th of that year. That video was called Be Nova Call the Wild Snippet Official Video. His next release would be a full-length music video for a song called Self Demise by another up-and-coming artist known as Tone. T-O-N-3, I think it's Tone.
Give it all I got till I heard a knock knock, then my heart dropped, stopped till I think of what it is. Is it worth it? Should I breach to the surface? Prayers are worthless, never felt so nervous.
Cole would continue to create music videos for underground artists, mostly those coming up in nearby Chicago. He'd soon be adding interviews and concert videos to his repertoire. His first concert video was of a Vic Mensa release party.
I see your reflection when I'm coming to catch you. I want to be
His first interview was with Supreme Regime and filmed in a stairwell.
Shout out Lyrical Lemonade.
I'm Kari.
I'm Jesse, and we're just here with Lyrical Lemonade trying to just make some magic.
Cole studied at DePaul University in downtown Chicago. While there, he continued to develop his film production skills by studying YouTube tutorials. As for his signature style, he admits he was inspired by the line animation in the Mac Miller video, Welcome to America.
In a room filled with holographic images, path is limitless, death, well that's ridiculous.
Yeah, you can definitely see how Cole took this style and ran with it, putting his own line drawings into many of his videos. A lot of them. He'll continue to work away at his blog and YouTube videos, regularly posting music videos for local artists, interviews, and footage from live events. When he realized that show promoters and venues in Chicago were failing to book his favorite artists, despite the fact that he knew they had a large following, he also expanded his business by doing it himself. Sure enough, audiences showed up for the concert he organized. He would go on to sell out nearly every show he ever put together and book artists like Ugly God, Ski Mask the Slump God, Lil Uzi Vert, Made in Tokyo, Xavier Wolf, Smoke Perp, Lil Pump, Playboy Cardi, and Famous Dex. In fact, it was Famous Dex who really helped to make Lyrical Lemonade what it is today, as Cole explained. I shot videos for a lot of really local people who never really ended up reaching that point. What really got me into the stuff that you know me for now, that all started because I started to work with Famous Dex, and you know, when you're in Chicago, he had a similar effect as Chief Keef, where all his videos get millions of views and he's a huge sensation to everyone in Chicago. I eventually did a behind the scenes video for him with one of the directors that I know well. So let's take a look at that behind the scenes video. But this would certainly not be the end of Cole working with Dex. Soon Cole would get the opportunity to work with Soulja Boy and create a music video for his song Workin' It, and he would pull out his signature line work for the creation of that video. After seeing this, Cole recalls that Dex called him up and told him he needs him to work on a video of his own for the song Hit 'Em With It. The video did well, and at the time of this recording, it's racked up over 17 million views. Dex was obviously pleased and would come back to work with Cole for several live performance videos and music videos for songs like DMC, Shoot, Lemonade, I'm Great, STFU, and I'm Paid. While working with Dex, Cole continued to work with Soulja Boy and got the chance to work with local Chicago legend King Louie. While he was feeling the love for more established artists, Cole continued to connect with the young artists who were just getting started. Not everyone Cole made a music video for would end up getting huge, but he said that he knows he's now on the radar for major record labels. He told Pigeons and Planes, "I was in New York a couple weeks ago visiting with some labels, and they told me they were keeping an eye on my channel because we were breaking new artists on there. It was crazy to hear." But really, it wasn't that crazy. Cole was wise to artists like Warhol, SS, Stitches, Trippie Redd, Made in Tokyo, Ugly God, Young Pinch, Lil Pump, and Xavier Wolf long before they were embraced by the mainstream. In fact, a few record labels have been reaching out to me because they want me to start making some videos on their artists, because even here we're doing big things. In July of 2016, Cole Bennett directed the music video for Smoke Perp's breakthrough track Ski Mask. He would also hook up with Lil Pump for his breakthrough project D Rose and drop the video on January 30th, 2017. With over 111 million views, this video is unsurprisingly the most popular on Cole's channel at the time of this recording, but it may not be long before it's eclipsed by his future work. Cole has gone on to create Lil Pump's Flex Like Ooh and work with Lil Xan for songs like Wake Up, Far, and Betrayed. He directed Lil Sky's video for Nowadays featuring Landon Cube and Red Roses, also featuring Landon Cube. Also, you guys been asking for a Landon Cube before they're famous? Hit me up again if that's for sure something you want me to do. I think it's at like $500,000, right? When Ski Mask the Slump God needed videos for Baby Wipe and Catch Me Outside, well, he knew Cole Bennett was the director to use. In the future, Cole shows no signs of slowing down. He's become a powerful advocate for the artists he works with and has plans to expand his one-man operation to a full production crew with bigger budgets. He's already had the chance to work with mainstream artists like Riff Raff and the Migos, but there's no shortage of new opportunities that Cole could take advantage of.
Do you hope one day to kind of produce your own like Lyrical Lemonade beverage at all?
Yeah, I think that'd be sick.
I actually think you should do that. As for the rest of the story, well, we'll have to wait and see because this is before they're famous. My name is Michael McCrud, thanks for checking out this video. As I mentioned in the intro, we have an entire playlist dedicated to rappers and hip hop. Be sure to browse around, hit subscribe, and let me know who you want me to document next in the comments down below.